One, two, three, testing. Okay. Hi, guys. I know I haven't been here in a long time, but I've just been kind of focusing on my lifestyle channel where I basically post shorts and stuff. So that's why you guys have not been seeing me here. And also, I've been kind of brainstorming exactly what I want to do on this channel. I'm still going to be giving you guys tips because I feel like that's the only thing that I know how to do on here. I feel like every single time I'm trying to do vlogs or anything like that, it comes off really hard because it's like people don't really care about what you got going on. Like if you can't provide value to people, people won't sit and watch you. I don't want you guys to be like, wait, what happened? Why did you change everything? Because I didn't change anything. I just changed my name. But I'm still going to continue providing value to you guys and try my best to teach you guys what I'm learning. So if it's feminine tips, if it's things I wish I learned in my 20s, whatever the case may be, this channel is for you if you're trying to learn about life or learn about feminine tips or just in general. So I just want you guys to know where my mind is going, like how I'm thinking about this channel and how I want to basically execute going forward. So yeah. So and also guys, I kind of want to make this very like personal. Like I'm learning as I go. So whatever I'm reading on my notes, like give me some time, give me some grace. I don't want to rush. I feel like the other videos, I think when I first started doing my videos, I was very like into it because I was just being myself. I'm not saying that I wasn't myself in the last videos, but the last videos I was having a hard time like transferring my thoughts to you guys. I don't know why it was so hard. I just don't get it. I feel like when I'm in my head, that's when it's hard, but when I'm not in my head, it's not that hard. But I probably will be doing like life updates, just different things on here. So I just want you guys to know. And I also want you guys to comment down below what you guys want to see from me. But I already have like things that I have things planned for you guys and things that we're going to learn as we go. I know a lot of people said they don't hear me correctly because I don't use the mic. So now I'm going to start using my mic. And yeah, so let's get into it. These are things I wish someone told me earlier when I was like 20. Right now I'm 24, so I don't think it's a long stretch, but it is a far stretch. It is a far stretch. Like from 20 to 24, if you were to tell me I'm going to be 24 today, like when I was 20, I would look at it and be like, that's so far away. But guys, I'm telling you, like when old people say your time, like time doesn't wait for nobody. And by the time you blink, you're going to be in your 30s. That is a real thing. Because back then I used to not think 25 would be close. Like I'll be like 25, that's so far away. Like when you think of 20, like how old are you guys right now? Comment down below how old you guys are watching this video right now. And think about like 5 years from now. You're probably thinking that's so far away. Even when I think of 30, I feel like it's far away, but I know now that it's going to be super quick. Like it's going to be a blink of an eye. By the time I blink, we're in 30s. I'm in my 30s. So I don't even know why I'm out of breath. Like I feel so nervous. I don't know. But by the time I blink, I'm probably going to be in my 30s and it's going to be very like I'm going to be an auntie. It's a realization, which is not a bad thing. I feel like people think that when you age, it's a bad thing, but I feel like as you age, you look better. Like you look better. Excuse me. You look better because number one, you're not like, okay, like what you used to think was cute when you're 18 or 19 or 20 is not cute when you're 24 or 25. Like back then, I used to think like long eyelashes were super cute, like extensions and stuff. And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, why would you guys even let me wear long eyelashes like that? And I don't even know what was going in my head. And it was just horrible. Like the lashes for me, it was the lashes. And then the eyebrows, like I thought thick eyebrows were super cute. Now I don't think thick eyebrows are super cute. I don't know what it is. It's just, I prefer it even thinner than what it is. I don't know. I feel like as you get older, you start to realize what you like, what you don't like. And you start to like hit that realization point where it's like, oh my gosh, like this is what I used to do. I just can't believe it. And I just can't believe you guys allowed it. Like nobody said nothing to me. So yeah, so the older I get, the more I become like, I don't want to say aware, I guess aware, I become more aware. So these are things I wish someone told me earlier. The first thing I would say is the first thing I wish someone told me when I was 20 was, you don't need to know who you are. You don't need to like have an identity. I feel like you have to create an identity. Meaning like okay, so when I was 20, I don't think I knew exactly who I was. I didn't even know what I wanted. I didn't know, I didn't know much. Like back then you think you know it all, but you really don't. But when I'm talking about like know it all, I'm talking about like myself personally. Like back then I thought that I would go to school, finish my college degree, get a job and all that. But I kind of knew like in my spirit I didn't want to do that because everybody's like pressuring you. People are telling you, hey, what are you doing? What do you have going on for yourself? It's like everybody is saying something, like your family members, your friends, and it's like everybody has their own thing going on. So it's like when they're talking about their things, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm behind. What am I doing? But honestly, I feel like you're not behind. Like, I feel like during that time, what I wish someone told me was learn a skill. Learn a skill. Like, if it's hair, if it's nails, if it's makeup, if it's, like being a piercing person, someone that pierces ears, like someone that does like, I don't know, eyebrows, like learn a skill. Learn a skill. It's very, very, very important to learn a skill. It's very important to learn a skill. I feel like when my kids are going to be like even 6, 7, I'm going to put them in like some type of, you know what I'm saying, skill school. Like you're going to go to some type of trade school, like maybe not trade school, but I'm going to teach them how to do something. If it's cooking, whatever they like to do or whatever hobby they put their hearts in. I think you can see as a parent, like when you raise your kid, like that's something that I'm going to put them in. And I would advise everybody that's like 20, 19, even if you're in high school, please learn a skill. And don't think you need to know who you are at 19. I feel like that's who you have to create who you want to become. So when you become like, when you're like 24, 25, you can actually be like, okay, this is what I want to identify as, or this is what I want to become. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I had a skill back then, I would be like, okay, this is what I want to be, or this is what I want to do. I feel like it kind of pushes you to your identity. The more you figure out exactly, you do like how do you say self discovery, like when you start to figure out like, oh, I'm good at this or I'm not good at this. And I feel like these are things you were supposed to learn as a kid, like when you're 10, 12, 13, 14, but it's not really your fault because like I feel like as a parent you're supposed to kind of foster and help your kids develop those skill sets, but because maybe parents don't have time or they have other things to do or they have different focuses, which once you get older, once you get like, then you get your own place, you get your own house, you start living on your own, that's when you start realizing, oh, okay, like you can't really blame your parents because life is hard. Like life is hard. Like when you think about life, like life is hard. You have to pay bills, you have to pay your phone bill, you have to pay your car note, you got to pay like car insurance, like things go up. Like every time you think about bills, like honestly, you're not sitting here thinking about, oh, what can my kids do to develop a skill set? Like nobody's thinking about that when you have other things to think about. So yeah, that's the first thing I think I would teach my kids. Learn a skill, or tell somebody that was like 20 years old, learn a skill. It's going to help you. I promise you it's going to help you. Because once you like learn a skill, you don't even need to work a 9 to 5. Because I feel like once you learn a skill, you just work on your own time, even though you're still working and you're dealing with like different types of people. It's better than dealing with like a boss or dealing with somebody at work that's going to cause you issues, and then you lose your job and you have to find another job, and it's like it's like a whole cycle over and over and over and over again. So that's the first thing. And remember, the goal isn't to become perfect, it's to become consistent. Like you just have to be consistent with what you're doing every single day. Just do it and you'll become better. I feel like if you just try to perfect yourself every single day, or try to make your craft so perfect, or try to perfect your craft, you tend to not even succeed in it because you keep starting over and over and over. So just make sure you're just consistent and you just show up. Even if it's 10 minutes, if it's 15 minutes that you show up, just show up every single day. Just like the same way you show up to work, show up in your everyday, like whatever skill that you're trying to invest in, just show up in that. If you're probably asking me like, oh, what skill set do I know? Honestly, I don't have a skill. Like, I feel like for me, the only skill set I think I have, or I think I know I have, even right now, I'm 24, I would say like, I think my mouth, like public speaking, is a skill set. Like I'm learning every single day, trying to be calm and just express myself. And number two would be like cooking. I love cooking. I love food. So anything that has to do with food, I just love it. I don't know what it is. I just have a taste bud for it. And yeah, I think I haven't like tapped into my like, I don't want to say chef, but like just going out and eating different places because I am watching my weight. I don't want to gain like I don't want to gain too much weight if I just go into that industry. That's why I've kind of like stopped, with the food. Like I'm still a foodie, but I just try to like not do too much because it's like I can go out and buy different foods and try and tell you guys what I think about it because I'm really like I really have a taste bud for food. Like I don't know how to say it, but I just know when food is good. I don't know if that makes sense. So comment down below a skill set that you are going to learn or that you have that maybe you didn't think about. Maybe brainstorm and then comment down below. The second thing I'm going to say is make sure you plan the night before or a week before. And this is something that I just recently, like I keep doing it. I'm on and off because I always think my brain will memorize all the things that I need to do. And honestly, it does not memorize everything. Sometimes I do forget how to do certain things or I forget things. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes I do forget things. So I would say like make sure you have like a schedule. Like even to this week, it started like yesterday was Sunday, today's Monday. I basically had a sheet and a pen and paper, and I basically wrote down everything I needed to do. So Monday through Friday, I wrote down what videos I want to post, what videos that I'll be doing, even for our couples channel. Like we planned everything to the T, so we know exactly what we need to do. I feel like that's the best way to go. Just in general, like it helps your day become more productive than you trying to figure everything out that day. Every single time I try to figure out what I want to do that day, I tend to stall. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Like I'll sit on the bed and just stall and relax because I'm sitting here trying to brainstorm that day what I want to do. But if I already know what I have to do, it just gives me like it's just easier for me. Like the next thing is take care of yourself because you deserve it, not because someone else is watching. This one is very important because I feel like when you're young, like for me personally, I used to be a people pleaser. I used to just want to please everybody around me until I realized you can't really please everybody. No matter what, there's always going to be something that you're going to do that's not going to please somebody. So you always have to remember you can't please everybody. Please yourself and please God. Personally, if God likes it, personally, I'm going to do it. I'm not sitting here to please nobody. But yeah, take care of yourself. Like if it's you drinking your water, more water, wearing sunscreen, doing your skincare, eating less, intermittent fasting. Like back then I remember I used to intermittent fast and people were hating on it. Like my family members were like, oh, what are you doing? You're starving yourself, blah 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 blah. Like why would you do this? And it's like, this is to help me. This is to help me not gain too much weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to look my best and healthiest fit way self. Like I want to look the best healthy fit version of myself. Like I want myself to be the best healthy version of myself, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to look, I don't want to say fat, but I don't want to look fat. I don't want to look bad. I don't want to look like I'm letting myself go. So that's one thing that people didn't agree. Even when I was losing weight, they were like, oh, why are you losing weight? Not saying that I was like so fat, but still like I didn't look my best to the point where, guys, I couldn't even take the phone and record myself because I would be like, why? Like I couldn't even look at myself because I was like, why don't I feel confident? Why don't I feel comfortable? And it was because I was gaining so much weight. So guys, do what works for you. Make sure you make yourself happy. Don't think about what other people think about you. Do what makes you happy. Okay. At the end of the day, you can't please everybody and you can't you can't make everybody happy. You cannot make everybody happy. So that's the third point. Like I said, make sure you figure out what works for you. Like I said, try to like just make sure you invest into your skincare, you invest into like your hair. Also, I invested into laser removal. I used to have like a mustache right here, and I go every month or every 2 months, and sometimes I don't go for even 3 months because the hair stopped growing. But every time I see the hair growing, I go and get it lasered. So I feel like just invest in yourself. I feel like back then, when I was like 20, I was like, oh no, this is too expensive, or this is too cheap, this is too pricey. I don't want to invest into this. But guys, like once you invest into something, I feel like you never let go of it because it's so good and it treats you so well. Like literally, guys, I back then I did not want to invest into the laser removal, and once I did, like I never looked back. Like I was like, this is the best decision I ever did, and I wish I started sooner. So, but just make sure you do your research, because I feel like sometimes you just jump into things just because you see other people doing it. But make sure you like dwell upon it, because also I was dwelling upon the laser removal. I even started like last year or so, but I was very like intentional about if I really wanted to do this or not. I was like really thinking deep about things. So that's another thing. Don't just jump into something because someone tells you this is good. Like do your research, make sure you make sure that this is something that you want to do. And guys, I'm going to tell you the last one because it's like going to 20 minutes. The last thing I'm going to say is protect your peace. Okay? Protect your peace. If it costs you too much of your peace, it's not worth your time, okay? If someone is draining you, if someone is taking away from you, guys, it's not worth it. Walk away, let it go. I know it's harder said than done, but I feel like this is something that you guys really need to understand, because when you're young, you tend to allow a lot of things to happen to you because what you think, oh, this person's going to change, or this person doesn't mean any wrong, blah blah blah. But I feel like you really need to like take a step further. Like each time someone does something to you that you don't like, and you vocalize it and you tell them, hey, like I didn't like X, Y, and Z, and they don't care, or they don't like validate you or acknowledge you, like you need to take a step back and really think like, do I really deserve this? Is this something that I really want to deal with for the rest of my life? Just walk away. I feel like stepping back and fading with people are the best, like that's the best solution. Because for me personally, if I have to tell you what you did, if I have, like, you should tell the person, right? But if I have to constantly or consistently tell you what you're doing is wrong, I feel like that's when I draw the line. So just protect your peace. Spend less time on your phone, staying away from unnecessary drama. Anything that's like unnecessary drama, just stay away from it. Not replying immediately. Also, sometimes don't feel the need to reply immediately to people. Take your time, reply when you feel like it, because they would reply when they feel like it. So you don't need to reply right away, unless this is someone that does the same thing for you. Like if, let's say you text them and they respond, let's say you text them and they respond ASAP, you should try to, reciprocate that energy. But sometimes if you're busy or whatever the case may be, don't feel the need to respond right away. Choose who gets access to you and who doesn't. If you see that this person does not deserve, or if you see that this person doesn't deserve access to you, then you need to cut that person off. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you notice that this person is really there for you and is very genuine about you, please don't cut that person off. But those are the things that I can tell you that I wish I knew when I was 20 years old. And yeah, those are 4 things that I wish I knew when I was 20. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want you guys to comment down below what you guys think about these tips. Comment down below what you wish you knew when you were 20, if you're not 20 yet, or if you're above 20. But if you're 20, what are some questions that you have for me or people in the comments, so they could respond to you guys. I hope this was really a good video. I felt like I messed up a couple times because I'm trying to think, but I hope this helped you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Make sure you guys subscribe. Also, make sure you guys subscribe.